Hey everyone, welcome back to another deep dive with us. Buckle up because today we're taking a look at some seriously cool AI tech, stuff that's straight out of science fiction.
Yeah, AI that's not just, coming soon, but AI that's here right now and is already making waves.
I mean, fusion energy, drug discovery, digital Sherlock Holmes for cybersecurity. We've got it all today.
All powered by AI, of course.
You got it. So first up, fusion energy, the holy grail of clean energy.
Right, the dream, right.
Totally.
Hmm.
But it's not just a dream anymore. Some serious brainiacs over at Google's DeepMind and MIT are using AI to, like, basically tame the sun.
Taming the sun, I like that. But yeah, fusion energy, it's all about mimicking what happens in the sun.
Fusing atomic nuclei, releasing tons of energy.
Exactly. Except, and this is a big except, containing that superheated plasma, that's the tricky part.
It's like trying to hold, I don't know, like a miniature supernova in a jar.
Yeah, something like that. Super unstable.
And that's where our AI friend steps in, uses something called reinforcement learning.
It's basically teaching the AI to be a master plasma wrangler.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, no.
A plasma wrangler.
It's like, imagine constantly analyzing data from these fusion reactions, learning from every little blip and spark, and then tweaking the controls of the reactor in real time to keep that plasma in check.
So in a way, this AI is kind of like a super-powered self-learning thermostat for a star in a bottle.
Exactly. It's wild.
So it's not just, crunching numbers. It's actually learning by doing, like a scientist, but at warp speed.
Yeah, exactly. It's this ability to handle these massive data sets and these incredibly complex quantum simulations. AI can process information at a scale and speed that just blows conventional computers out of the water.
So we're talking about an AI that can, like, I don't know, wrestle with the power of the sun and win.
Well, in a way, yeah. And that means, think about it, unlimited clean energy. We're talking solving climate change, powering cities with a single reactor, heck, maybe even hitting type 1 on the Kardashev scale.
Type 1, whoa. Okay, I'm officially on board. But let's switch gears a bit from energy to something a bit more personal health.
Okay, yeah.
So AI is also making huge strides in drug discovery.
It is, and it's pretty remarkable stuff.
We've got Insilico Medicine. They're using AI to develop a new drug for fibrosis. And get this, they're doing it in record time.
Yeah, fibrosis it's a tough one to crack,
Yeah, tell me about it.
It's basically this condition where you get all this excess fibrous tissue building up in organs. It leads to scarring and eventually organ failure.
And it can affect, like, any organ, right?
Pretty much. Lungs, liver, heart, you name it. And finding effective treatments has been, well, it's been a challenge.
Okay, so how is Insilico's AI platform, how is it actually, changing the game?
They're using this really interesting type of algorithm called a GAN, or a generative adversarial network.
A GAN.
Yeah, it's kind of like having two AI agents working together.
Oh, interesting.
One of them comes up with potential drug molecules, right?
Yeah.
And then the other one acts like a critic, evaluates how well those molecules might work.
So they kind of go back and forth, refining the designs.
Yeah. It's like this constant back and forth, almost like those cooking shows where chefs battle it out.
Oh, I love those. But instead of dishes, they're whipping up life-saving drugs.
Exactly. And here's the kicker. This AI doesn't stop at just designing the drugs. It also predicts their effectiveness and their toxicity. It's like running thousands of experiments, but virtually, before anything is even made in the lab.
Wow, that's incredible.
So, it cuts down on the time it takes to get new treatments to patients, especially for diseases where there aren't a lot of options.
It's like hitting the fast-forward button on medical progress. So cool. Okay, ready for another mind-blowing AI application? Let's talk sustainable farming.
Let's do it.
Because AI is taking it to a whole new level. We got XAI. They're using AI to basically create this, like, hyper-efficient, eco-conscious approach to farming.
Yeah, agriculture is definitely ready for a tech upgrade, especially with, the population growing, climate change, the whole 9 yards.
Exactly. So they call it precision agriculture, right?
Yeah, that's it.
So is AI basically becoming, like, the ultimate digital farmer?
More like an AI-powered farm consultant. So think about this. In California's Central Valley, XAI is analyzing tons of data, satellite images, soil conditions, weather patterns, everything. And then it gives farmers very specific recommendations tailored to each little piece of land.
So it's not just, water your crops.
No, no, way more specific. It's more like water this section of your field with this much water on this particular day.
Wow, that's super detailed.
It's all about optimizing every single aspect of farming.
So less waste, less water usage, and we get more food all at the same time.
That's the idea. A win-win-win.
A definite win. But now let's switch gears from fields to the digital world, because AI is becoming a cybersecurity superhero.
Oh, yeah. Cybersecurity, now that's a battlefield.
And Darktrace is leading the charge, using AI to create a defense system that's always a step ahead. Their AI system, it not only detects cyber threats in real time, but it can actually, respond to them autonomously.
Yeah, like having a digital Sherlock Holmes on your network, constantly on the lookout for anything suspicious.
So how does this AI actually do that?
It learns what's normal behavior for your network.
Okay, that makes sense.
So it spends time, getting to know the ins and outs of your network, what's typical, what's not. And then if it spots anything that deviates from that, anything out of the ordinary, boom, flags it as a potential threat. And it can even take steps to neutralize it right then and there.
Wait, so it doesn't just, send an alert. This AI can actually fight back against a cyber attack while it's happening.
Exactly. And the coolest part is it's constantly learning and adapting. So every time it encounters a threat, it gets even better at recognizing and responding to them, even the super sneaky, sophisticated ones.
So it's like the more it fights, the stronger it gets.
Yeah. Exactly. Next level digital defense, right?
Wow. Well, we've covered a lot of ground already today. Everything from fusion to farming to cybersecurity.
It's amazing stuff, right?
Absolutely amazing.
And we're back, diving even deeper into the world of AI in action. Last time we left off with AI becoming this ultimate cybersecurity defender, but hold on to your hats because we're about to explore the mind-bending fusion of AI and quantum computing.
Quantum computing, it's like the ultimate brain power upgrade for AI, right?
Exactly. It's like giving AI access to a super highway of processing power.
And we're talking speeds that make, regular computers look like they're stuck in the slow lane.
Totally. And this has, huge implications for all sorts of fields like materials science, drug discovery, even AI itself.
Whoa. AI boosting itself with quantum power, that's getting a bit meta, isn't it?
It is, but in a good way.
Yeah.
It's like AI leveling up,
Okay, so can you give us an example of how this dynamic duo, AI and quantum computing, how are they actually making a difference in the real world right now?
Sure, let's take materials science. Imagine being able to design new materials with specific properties, like a super strong but ultra lightweight metal for spacecraft, or a material that conducts electricity with zero resistance. Imagine that for our power grids.
Wow, it's like having a digital alchemy lab where you can just create these materials with almost magical properties.
It kind of is.
So how does quantum computing actually help with this?
Well, it allows scientists to simulate the behavior of materials at the atomic level. These simulations are incredibly complex, and they just require an insane amount of computational power. That's where quantum computers step in. They give AI the muscle it needs to crunch those numbers and predict how these different materials will behave.
So AI becomes like this master architect designing the building blocks of the future. What kind of impact could this have on our lives?
Think lighter and more fuel-efficient airplanes, super efficient solar panels that make renewable energy even more accessible, even revolutionary new batteries that can power electric vehicles for days on a single charge.
Okay, that's a future I'm definitely excited about. But let's move from the physical world to the world of finance, because AI is also making a pretty big splash there too.
Oh yeah, finance, the data-driven world, and AI, AI is the ultimate data cruncher.
Right. So are we talking AI becoming like Wall Street's secret weapon?
In a way, yeah. We're seeing AI algorithms used for all sorts of things, detecting fraudulent transactions, managing risk, even providing personalized financial advice.
Whoa. So it's like having a personal AI financial advisor working for you around the clock. But what about access? Can AI make these financial services more accessible to everyone, not just, the Wall Street elite?
Absolutely. AI-powered robo-advisors are already making financial advice more affordable and more importantly, more accessible to people who wouldn't typically have access to a traditional human advisor. It's a game changer for democratizing financial literacy and empowering people to make smarter financial decisions.
That's awesome. But let's not get too carried away with all the potential benefits. What about the risks? I mean, AI in finance sounds Sounds powerful, but also potentially risky.
Oh, you're right. With great power comes, well, you know the rest.
Yeah.
We need to be really careful about potential biases and algorithms, data privacy issues, and even the potential for job displacement as AI takes on more roles in the financial sector.
So it's like any powerful tool, it can be used for good or for, well, not so good. We need to make sure we're wielding it wisely. Speaking of wielding AI, let's talk about how it's transforming transportation. I mean, this is a sector where AI is really literally hitting the road.
We're talking about a future where transportation is safer, more efficient, and maybe even a little bit more fun. Self-driving cars, AI-powered traffic management systems, and even AI-designed vehicles that are optimized for aerodynamics and fuel efficiency.
Self-driving cars, they're kind of like the poster child for AI in transportation.
Hmm.
What's the current state of the technology? Are we close to actually having, fully autonomous vehicles on the roads?
We're getting closer every day. Companies like Tesla, Waymo, Cruise, they're making huge strides in developing and testing self-driving technology. And these vehicles use a combination of sensors, cameras, and sophisticated AI algorithms to perceive their surroundings and make decisions in real time.
So it's like having a robot chauffeur who never gets tired or distracted. But what are the potential benefits of actually having these self-driving cars on the roads?
Think about it. Fewer accidents caused by human error, reduced traffic congestion because the cars can actually communicate with each other and optimize their routes, and even increase accessibility for people who are unable to drive themselves.
Okay, that sounds like a recipe for a transportation utopia. But what about the potential downsides? Are there concerns about job displacement for professional drivers?
That's a valid concern and one that we need to address. As with any kind of technological disruption, there will be job transitions. We need to focus on retraining programs and creating new opportunities for people whose livelihoods might be affected by the rise of self-driving vehicles.
Right. It's about making sure that everyone benefits from this technological revolution, not just the passengers. But let's shift gears from the roads to something a little bit more, well, abstract. AI is even making waves in the creative arts, which seems kind of counterintuitive. How can a machine be, creative?
That's a question that's striking a lot of debate and fascination. We're seeing these AI algorithms that can compose music, paint pictures, write poetry, even generate scripts for movies. It's blurring the lines between human and machine creativity in ways that are both exciting and challenging.
So are we talking AI becoming like the next Picasso or Mozart? I mean, are the results actually any good?
It's pretty mind-blowing, honestly. Some of the AI generated art and music is so good that it's actually hard to tell the difference between it and human created works, whether it's, true creativity or just a very sophisticated form of mimicry.
Mhm.
That's a question that philosophers and artists will be debating for years to come.
It's like AI is holding a mirror up to
Oh.
to our own creative processes, forcing us to really ask what it means to be creative. But
Hmm.
but regardless of where you stand on that debate, there's
Yeah.
there's no denying that AI is having a profound impact on the creative landscape.
Absolutely. AI it's providing these new tools and inspiration for artists, pushing the boundaries of what's possible in art, music, and literature. It's like having a creative collaborator who can help you, explore these uncharted territories and really push the limits of your imagination.
We've covered a lot of ground in this episode, everything from the atomic level to the artistic realm. But there's one more stop on our AI journey, the world of education. And welcome back to the deep dive. We're wrapping up our exploration of AI in action, and this time we're stepping into the classroom of the future, where AI is, well, kind of becoming the ultimate teacher's pet.
Yeah, education it's definitely ripe for an AI-powered makeover.
Right. I mean, imagine a world where every student has access to like a virtual tutor that can adapt to their own learning style.
It's like having a teacher who knows your strengths and weaknesses better than you do.
Exactly. And this AI tutor can give you personalized feedback and even pinpoint the areas where you need extra help.
Yeah, it's all about tailoring education to each student's unique needs.
It's like instead of a one-size-fits-all approach, we're moving to a personalized learning experience for everyone.
Exactly. And that's a game changer, especially for students who might be struggling in, a traditional classroom setting.
Right. Because AI can help level the playing field by providing that individualized instruction and support. It can help students who are falling behind catch up. And at the same time, it can challenge those advanced students to really reach their full potential.
And it's not just about academics either.
Oh,
AI
right.
can also help students develop, critical thinking skills, problem-solving abilities, and even emotional intelligence.
So it's not just about memorizing facts and figures. It's about fostering a deeper understanding and a love of learning itself.
Right.
But what about the role of human teachers in all of this?
Right.
I mean, are we talking about replacing teachers with robots?
No, not at all. AI should be seen as a tool to enhance education, not to replace that essential human element. Teachers are still absolutely crucial for creating a positive learning environment, for fostering creativity, and for providing emotional support and mentorship.
So it's more like AI becomes the teacher's assistant,
Yeah, exactly.
handling all those
Mhm.
time-consuming tasks like grading and lesson planning. That way, teachers can focus on what they do best, inspiring and guiding their
Yeah,
students.
exactly. It's a win-win for everyone.
Absolutely. Okay, so we've talked about how AI can help us create a more sustainable future, in areas like energy and agriculture.
Yeah.
But how else is AI being used to tackle these big environmental challenges?
Well, AI is becoming a bit of an eco-warrior. It's helping us address everything from climate change to resource management to wildlife conservation. Yeah, think about it. AI algorithms can analyze these massive data sets of climate data to predict weather patterns and model the impacts of climate change. That helps us make more informed decisions about mitigation and adaptation strategies.
So AI is like a climate detective, right? Piecing together the clues to help us understand and address this complex global challenge. But but what about more immediate environmental concerns, things like deforestation and pollution? Can AI help us there too?
Definitely. AI is being used to monitor deforestation patterns in real time using, satellite imagery and machine learning algorithms to pinpoint the areas where illegal logging is happening. And it's also being used to track endangered species, monitor air and water quality, and even optimize resource management in industries like agriculture and manufacturing.
So it's like AI is giving us this real-time view of the health of our planet, helping us identify problems and hopefully find solutions before it's too late. But with all this talk about the amazing things AI can do, we also need to be mindful of the potential downsides,
Of
right?
course, yeah.
What are some of the ethical considerations we need to keep in mind as we develop and deploy these AI solutions for sustainability?
Well, that's a really important point. We need to make absolutely sure that AI is developed and used responsibly with a focus on fairness, transparency, and accountability.
Okay. Yeah.
We have to be very mindful of potential biases in algorithms, data privacy concerns, and the potential impact on biodiversity and social equity. It's about using AI as a force for good, not just for technological advancement for its own sake.
It's like any powerful tool. It can be used for good or for bad. We need to be thoughtful and intentional about how we develop and deploy AI to make sure that it benefits, both humanity and the planet. Well, fellow AI enthusiasts, we've reached the end of our deep dive into this amazing world of AI in action, from fusion energy breakthroughs and personalized education to sustainable solutions and even creative collaborations. We've explored how AI is transforming our world in ways that were, well, once unimaginable.
It really is incredible, and we hope you've enjoyed geeking out with us as we've, decoded the future of AI. But this exploration, it doesn't end here. As AI technology continues to advance at this incredible pace, we can expect to see even more groundbreaking applications emerge in the years to come.
So stay curious, stay informed, and stay tuned for more deep dives into the ever-evolving world of artificial intelligence. Until next time, this is The Deep Dive, signing off.